Hi everyone, welcome to Raise to Rise podcast, a place where we discuss bite-sized wisdom nuggets with easy-to-follow practices to live a better life. Raise to Rise podcast is supported by Ayurvedic Seva. Ayurvedic Seva is an herbal dietary supplement line set out to change the industry by dedicating the company to quality, safety, and holistic approach on making the wellness journey safe, healthy, and natural. If you want to start adding some natural herbs in your life, then head over to ayurvedicseva.com and use our promo code Raise to Rise for 30% discount. Once again, it's ayurvedicseva.com and use our promo code Raise to Rise for 30% discount. I am your host, Mital Patel, a parenting junkie, Ayurveda enthusiast, and an advocate of conscious living. Hello, friends. Welcome to episode 39 of Raise to Rise podcast. I am so grateful for each and every one of you for listening to me, inspiring me to show up consistently. I just cannot believe that it's been almost 9 months since we launched this podcast. I am so happy and thankful for this sacred space for our conscious chat. So just wanted to say thank you very much for showing up and listening. Today, I actually wanted to share some of my learning about a folder that contains memories, plans, ideas, experiences, and many other conditioning. Do you know what I'm talking about? Yes, a folder. A folder in your laptop? No, I am talking about our mind. But first thing first, I want you to imagine something. So let's imagine I have a glass full of water in my hand and I'm walking around in this big room full of 1,000 people and also visiting each and every one with the glass in my hand. Now let me ask you, is it possible for me to come back to my seat with a glass full of water? Or I have chances of spilling water around when I'm meeting and greeting everyone, right? It's possible for me to spill. But what if I'm a little more conscious and careful about me carrying a glass full of water around with me? I would say I would be able to manage and not spill and still have glass full of water. But in order for me to do that, I would have to prioritize the cup before visiting people in the hall, correct? Similarly, all day we're going around and meeting different people, doing different tasks, and catching up everyone's energy. It is mandatory, it's necessary for us to prioritize our mind first thing in the morning and fill ourselves to protect ourselves, isn't it? So just like we go to the gym for our body care, we should all do mind gym because it's necessary in today's time. Do you like that term, mind gym? I love it. Because if the inside is not fit, how can we radiate the right energy to the surrounding as well as our own body, right? So I wanted to share this analogy of prioritizing our mind. I also wanted to mention one point while we're talking about the body. Majority of us take care of our body by any means of physical exercise. It could be yoga, could be through breathing or going to the gym and, exercise, correct? But do we ever ask that what is going on in our mind while we exercise? What's happening with our thoughts? Because we could be exercising, but at the same time, our mind could be having some chat, or we could be listening to the music, or thinking about any meetings or tasks. So Food for thought here is that while we're exercising, if we're having wasteful gossips or negative thoughts, then it's conflicting energy. And this technically results in exercising our body but hurting our mind with negative energy. So, in short, instead of exercising and energizing our body, we end up depleting our emotional energy. So we need to be conscious of every action that we take during our exercise. So let's revitalize our mind and body with minimal conversation, if not silence. So important is that we have to learn how to prioritize our mind. And another analogy my spiritual teacher gives us is that when a mother has a baby in the crib, without baby monitors, of course, that we have nowadays, and she's doing the house chores or she's doing any other, task around the house, does she forget about the baby? Or does she keep the baby as her priority? Right? She does have baby in back of her mind while doing everything else in the house, correct? Similarly, we just have to enroll ourselves in Mind Gym and learn how to prioritize our mind and our mental health along with taking care of physical needs. So how can we take care of our mind, and what kind of exercise can we do in our gym mind or Mind Gym? Personally, I like number one is I like to make my mind as my best friend, because we have to develop the right communication and the conversation for this friendship, correct? And as we all know, that relationships take time to build. So take it easy and make sure you become best friend with your mind. My number 2 favorite is we can all start with taking care of our mind like a baby and saying affirmations like I am calm and relaxed. I'm a peaceful being. I'm a wise being. I meditate every morning. Or I keep my mind clean and body perfect. Or even I energize my mind and body, etc. You can make up your own affirmations. You can just choose affirmations from these spiritual books. Anything, whatever is suitable for you. My number 3 favorite is I like to meditate every day in the morning to strengthen my mind, because I feel stillness and the silence is the answer for everything. I feel meditation is the time when I let go of the unnecessary baggage and surrender in order for me to listen and have a conversation with my highest self. So that's my favorite part. Number 4 is I would read spiritual content in the morning to fill my mind with love and wisdom. You can choose any podcast, self-help books, anything, whatever you think would help you with expanding your experience and your knowledge. And I also like to take the breathing breaks after every hour just to calm down and navigate the traffic in my head so that I can press pause and reset. But lately I have been actually neglecting it, and I really need to get back with it. So in short, we all need to join our Mind Gym to take care of our mind, just like the way we take care of our body. So let's all prioritize our mind and join the Mind Gym. Thanks for listening to Raise to Rise podcast. We would absolutely love to hear your thoughts about today's episode. Please let me know you have listened to this episode and fill me with your aha moment. Share it on Instagram, tag me with hashtag Raise to Rise or at Raise to Rise, and I would love to share those to my stories and shout you out there. I would also love if you can subscribe, rate, and review the podcast. It's our brand new podcast launch, and we have some bonus giveaways going on for the top raters and reviewers. Also, I would love to send you my 7-day parenting journal absolutely for free. All you gotta do is leave me a review in the iTunes store, take a screenshot, and email it over at raisetorisepodcast@gmail.com. Again, take a screenshot of the review and email me at raisetorisepodcast@gmail.com, and I will send you the 7-day parenting journal absolutely for free. Thank you so much for being the active listener of this podcast. I am so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for raising your consciousness and rising as joyful beings.